This verse was written with no voicing or dotting, which were done orally. This remained the same until the time of the Caliph Ali, when Abu al-Aswad al-Du'ali dotted some letters to indicate the Fatha, Dhamma and Kasra. Then came Abu Khalil al-Farahidi, who replaced these dots with the marks that are used today. For example, وَلْتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ, he put Dhamma and Tanween over the sin to be pronounced. Another example is Allah with a Fatha so that it is read اتقوا الله. The dotting was still received orally for 100 years. For example, the Ba, Ta and Tha had the same shape. At the time of Caliph Abd al-Malik ibn Marwan, Al-Nasr ibn Athim al-Laysi used dotting to distinguish the Dal from Dhal so that it could be read Alladhina instead of Ad-Din. Ittaqu could be read Anfu or Abqu. So this third stage used the drawing, vowelization and dotting. Now, what remains of the elements of Allah's words which were received orally? The answer is the process of Tajweed was still taken orally for about 1,300 years with the help of some Tajweed rules like the rule of Yarmalun, for example, and by repetition and monitoring. Now, for the first time in history, the written Tajweed has been achieved like the written process of drawing, vowelization and dotting. Thus, Allah's written words included all the stages of drawing, vowelization, dotting and Tajweed. This is exactly what Mus'haf al-Tajweed is, just as the stage of vowelization replaced the previous stage, and so nobody had to read a Mus'haf without vowelization and dotting. So we have here a real historical and recreative turning point through this Mus'haf. Inside this Mus'haf, let's take this page for example. We may think that we have to use 28 colors to represent 28 Tajweed rules, but if this happened, readers would get confused. Creativity here is that by using only 3 color categories, we managed to mark 28 Tajweed rules. For example, each green letter is articulated with ghunna, like when we have cold, for example. The noon is green, which refers to al-ghunna. The rule here is directly applied. Also, the tanween in zawjin kareem. Now the gray letter, for example, as-sama, the lam is gray compared to black, means that this letter is silent, as-sama. Another example, the noon is gray, which means that it is silent. So we join both words and they become ka'allam. Another example, application of gray and green letters. The noon is gray, above it is green mim, means ghunna. So the noon is converted into mim with ghunna and it becomes fa'ambatna. So no one can read from Mus'haf al-Tajweed unless he or she applies the proper rule.